We set and ready to go on this edition. So let me once again say good evening to all of you this wet Thursday in the nation's capital. It's good to have you on this radio tonight following the broadcast. My name is Winda, and let me now leave the shores of Liberia and also in our USA partner, Tunis. Good evening and welcome.
Good evening, Wendell. Good evening, Mama Liberia. Assalamu alaikum to my Muslim brothers and sisters. This is your good friend Suleiman Hashim Tunis coming to you live from Radio LIB here on Little Liberia. We're on Staten Island, New York. We again say welcome to the show and stay put. I know it's a wet evening because the news got here to us that it's heavily pouring down in Monrovia City. Everybody you call, I mean, we could hear the rain in the phone. So I'm really, really little bit sad the way things are happening because rain can seize everything eh, except it meet you to the right place. But if it didn't meet you the right place, then you're on your own. How you doing, my man? How was your day? And you're a little bit low though. The system is a little bit low. I can hear you very, very low. So guess something we have to adjust.
I think my microphones are all set, most especially the one that I'm using. I don't know where I'm low, maybe from your end. So let me see what I can increase or pad, for the audibility of my voice. Is it still the same or I'm sounding much better?
I don't know. Anyway, I can deal with it, but it's not no, it's not as usual. But it's okay. I can deal with it. Too many people sit on it and play with it. So sometimes that happens. But I can deal with it.
Okay, I think I'm much better from the feedback I'm getting from my end. My level is okay. Like you said, let's try and see how we can work together like that tonight. So, how you been? How's everything going on from your end?
Thank God, my man. We um we have a big funeral here this weekend. Tomorrow, start from tomorrow. Well, other than that, all is well. We can't complain because when you complain, people will give ear to you, but they will go talk about you instead of help you to solve the problem. They will go talk about you. So we don't complain again. you know.
Everybody get your complaint. By the way, like you said in your intro, the rain today and some of the places at least as we break down, places are flooded because people build. I don't know, Tunis. I keep hearing myself. Okay, so like you said in your intro, the rain got the place flooded. Certain areas you pass water because there is no way for the water to run. So at the end of the day, the water sits on the street and it also undermine the pavement, the tile, or what you would call it, because people build on the drainage, and so there is no way for the water to run. So at the end of the day, the water sit on the tile, and that's some of the reason the tile gets destroyed because nowhere for the water to run. We haven't gone deep into the rainy season, and places are getting flooded. So it speaks to the fact that we need to prepare ourselves and open up the drainages so that our communities and other places wouldn't be flooded.
As a old age or age old something, we need to get used to it now. I don't know the people. in in charge of those things. I don't know what they can be doing. We need to hold their feet to the fire. We do all our best. They still will not pay attention. A beautiful city like Monrovia. We talked about it last night anyway. We talked about the drainages, how deplorable they are in the city of Monrovia. When it rain, the water, the street get flooded, feces all over the place, stinking area. But we'll have to keep talking about it to embarrass these people, especially those who are in authority for it. We can't just shut our mouth and they getting paid with our tax money. Look, now you're looking, if you go down Monrovia, downtown Monrovia,
Mm-hmm.
it's like it's like when back in the days. I'm sorry about the West Point people, but that's what the downtown Monrovia look right now. It's the center Monrovia, Benson Street, Kelly Street, Center Street. That's why the people are moving out of Monrovia. The only people want to be in Monrovia right now, those who got businesses. But really, it's not like how it used to be 20, 30 years ago.
Yeah.
It should have been even better than 20 to 30 years ago. Boy, it's so deplorable. You know, when we were growing up, Monrovia was Monrovia. I mean, I know when it rains, sometimes you street get flooded, but not like that. You won't find shit all over the place. You'll find the water itself because
Yeah.
drainage was clear. The drainages were clear. The water was running. You see the government toilet, the water pumping. Children come in the evening and in early morning to draw water to carry. So the water kept running to carry things away. We used to see all of that. Every street most of the street in Monrovia used to have a government toilet from Main Street, Center Street, Kelly Street, Maclean Street, Maple Street. Government toilet used to be all there, you know. Except those who come in newly after the war, they came to Monrovia, they didn't find these things. They think it was like what is they met. No. Monrovia was a beautiful place.
Yeah.
Very beautiful place. I mean,
You're right about
things,
that. You know,
you
you're
know.
right about that. They
And
did tell us.
the people who were in charge of these things, they were living there. They didn't come from Jamaica or Europe or somewhere else. They were living there, so they know what I'm saying or what we're saying. So if they in charge now, I don't know why they can't do something to bring back the old days or even improve on whatever the old days used to be. I don't know why. You know,
That's
they get
that's why we need to keep talking so that those things will get fixed because you remember we fought war and all of the systems were shut down. Nothing was working, and then after the war, those who had the opportunity to rebuild, they didn't do it. So today it's a serious problem, and it's not a small problem. To this, like you said, when the rains are heavy. You find out that plastic bags and all kinds of dirt just rolling down the streets. So at the end of the day, it ends up in drainage. And the drainage system we have in our country nowadays is not functional. So there is a serious problem. So we wouldn't stop talking because that's the only way those things will get fixed. We need to speak to the right authorities to make sure that they use their own ingenuity to make sure those problems are fixed or we find solution to them.
They don't have to find solution. They're getting paid, and the budget is there. It's allocated for these things. They need to just put up their shoes and pay attention to it. The money is there, but they're paying them. They're building Google building for themselves, or probably most of them buying homes out of Liberia. They're driving the best of car in Monrovia, Liberia. They're wearing the best of clothes with our tax money, and things still not fixed. How on earth you got, uh, responsible for drainages, this water and sewer, and our, how you call it,
The
what's
Ministry
it,
of
people,
Public Works.
public works. These people, you have so much to prove to us that you can do this job. They're just making the president look bad because the president came with these lieutenants so that they can make things better for us, even if we will sleep hungry. Or clean up the city, drainages. The money is there. Keep doing it. You can do one street. You can do it street by street. You know. But right now, they're laying in the best of air conditioned home. All right, they get out, they get a nice car. Even they get business, they get not business for them. You know. But the layman or the common man will always complain. Because why? That's all he has to do, complain. But we got to hold these people feet to the fire. We need to embarrass them, you know. We need, because they're making the president look bad. You know, we see this here. We are running the government right now, but we want to run this so the other side can ensure it's not only for you because you're in power. Most of these people they're born in Liberia. They saw how Liberia used to be when you and I, how kids used to enjoy when we were children.
Mm-hmm.
Even 25 cents they gave you. You can go buy ice cream cone for 5 cents because we had two kinds of ice cream, if you can remember. One was in our yellow bags and one was right on McLean Street. The one was in the yellow bags was the good one, and the other one that was second to the good one. We used to have slushes. We buy slush, you drink, you cool your teeth. All of those things used to be there. No poo poo smell all over the place. They themselves, man, they got they in authority. They in charge of these things. They can be ashamed themselves that they ain't doing really nothing. It's not only to go fix a road public where you gotta go do it. The one that already fixed, improve on it.
A lot of people are taking advantage of that now. So they go and build, and when they build, they just don't, take into consideration the drainage where water, when it rains, it will run. So it takes the political will of those in authority to make sure that these things are, working for the common good of the country. Because, if we continue to, allow things to happen because of sympathy, then I don't think we get it fixed. It takes the political will to do it. You go on the Bourgeois Island now, the main route from the Gabriel Talker Bridge all the way to St. Paul Bridge, we got serious drainage challenge.
Look at that.
Most especially around the Sion Town area. You got a lot of, companies that are operating there. They build there, and today when it rains, the water sits right there. It
And
creates
that's where all our money come from. Oh.
the government trying to rehabilitate the roads. So, what is happening now, most especially people with smaller cars, going through a lot of expensive because the potholes are many. So
Hmm.
when you're driving, when you're driving, you're not careful, you jump into some kind of ditch, it affects your owner carrier. So that's the kind of problem, commuters, vehicles owners are going through every day because there is nowhere for the water to run. From the Jamaica Road and all the way to, you know, the the Logan Town belt, just within point. All right. Then another area is from the Vine Town to Claratown belt. Are you going to sell the puppies? It's a huge challenge to this as we speak, and it's not easy. People are complaining every day. Oh, what the government doing about this? The government, need to come down hard on people who are building on the drainages. It's true, it's true. But sometimes the very people will go and complain, So this work we need to do. We need to do it and forget about, somebody will get hurt. Somebody will shed tears. Because if people got to shed tears, that's the only way development will come.
Exactly.
I remember Ellen Johnson Sirleaf administration. There were places she broke down, and as we speak, those places are, staying there and people using it for, toilet ground and all kinds of things. So if you are not ready to do something, don't do it. That's what she did. She broke down some places in central Monrovia, and those places have stayed there. She said we're going to open streets there. As we speak, people are using those areas now for toilet grounds and all of that in the city center, as I'm telling you. In the city center. So
That's beautiful.
What I'm saying is that people will have to feel pain. People will have to shed tears. But the development that's supposed to come must come. Because when you look at that place that you used to be, when you see it looking different, you will celebrate it.
Mm-hmm.
At least you felt the pain, but today you're enjoying the beauty of the place. That's what we're talking about here. It's not, the issue that what people there when we do it, because every time when people try to move to do things and say, oh, these are the people that voted us. Look, we cannot continue to live like this in Liberia because somebody voted you into power, so they must do the wrong thing. Today, the sidewalks that we're supposed to enjoy as pedestrians in our country, we're not enjoying the sidewalk anymore. Because everywhere you pass, you got business people just got their tables all day. No way for you. I mean, we can't treat our city like this. So it takes the political will to this. We can't continue to live like this in Liberia. Somebody will get hurt, so we shouldn't do it. When the person know what they are doing is wrong. People leave the market grounds, they come on the street to sell. When you start to move on there, they say, oh, the people then are voted for us, so we can't do anything. So we continue to say, yeah, because the other government will come and say, oh, the people that voted for us, so we lead them without doing any good things. And without develop our country. But the drainage system in our country is very poor. Very poor, the drainage system. The other day we had to talk about the sewer system around the Capitol Hill area there, Camp Johnson Road, going to the executive mansion. And we saw now they're working on that place. So these people, they are like total, you need a portfolio on their back for them to move.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll be sitting there and just be shielding them when they're not doing the right thing. No, it's not good for our country. Those who are placed in authorities to do the piece of job that they were given to do, they need to do it. And failure on their part to do it will have to expose them. We're not going to shield them because they're being paid for the job they do. It's not a free job. That's why every budget year they will call people to go and justify why you want this money. What all the things you're going to do with this money, you need to tell people. So when they give you the money, you misapply the money, there is a problem on your part. But we are challenged the drainage system, and we're going deep into the rainy season yet. So those in authorities now need to start putting their ideas together and see how best, they can put things under control. If not, 1 or 2 days rain, People won't come out of their homes. People will be sleeping in the water. People homes will get flooded and all of that. So, my brother, it's not an easy task.
We know one person cannot do everything in Liberia. The president alone cannot do everything. That's the reason why he have his lieutenant, which are the ministers and the rest of them. But these people, most of them are not making the president look good. They only making themselves look good and their immediate family. And this is what we're saying. We need to hold these people feet to the fire. We need to embarrass them. It's here to hear these things when they're talking. They don't. When we are talking, they don't want to hear it. But we have to say it. And there will time coming, we have to. We're not going to be demonstrating against the president, but against certain ministers because we see they are feeling the purpose of being in power. They're feeling us. I mean, on eye, can you imagine? The president have to come down. If you remember, I don't know if you can still remember during Turbo time. Turbo used to fire certain ministers when he go to them early morning and they are not in the office.
Even Samuel Kayado used to do the same.
Okay, because that's how he used to find out that they come to work very late.
Yeah.
The president, I wish the president can start doing something like that. Okay, you need to work hard. That's your responsibility. The president don't have to come. He put you there because he knows this is how government work. He alone cannot work. But guys, man, you born in Monrovia, you grew up there, and God have given you the chance to travel out of the country. You saw other people's cities, and you want to tell me they make you a minister of certain area of the country. Your responsibility. You have manpower. Since you've been over there, can you really tell us what have you done as a minister of public work or water and seaward or authorities? Really, what have you done? Can you really tell us? God, look at those dirty areas. It rain, there's nowhere the water can go. So during the summer, what did you do to solve this problem?
To
It's
this
not overnight.
that's why you see sometimes when we say these things, people just feel that we are going after people. We want people to get fired. The thing about it is that when people are given a piece of job to do, and if they are not doing what they were told to do, they should be removed. They should get fired. They should get fired. That's why you see most of the time when these things happen, the president always take the blame because he appointed them to those positions. So once they are not performing, it is binding. It falls within his purview to have them relieved of those positions. You know, because they are the very ones who are making the people to complain. Mr. President, you need to do this, you need to do that. And sometimes the president listens and he acts. But these people who are not performing, we have been crying every time without numbers. They need to leave the system. There are a lot of qualified, competent people that are still on the bench. Some of these people they serve 4 or 5 years now. It is time that they sit down and let the president allow other people to come in and serve. Because we'll not be crying every day, oh, this man is not doing his job, he's not doing his job. Mr. McGill said the other day that on the performance, performers we get their pink letter. So we're waiting to see who are those that are going to get their pink letter. But today, most of the guys, they are not performing their duty. Most of them. I'm telling you, most of them. And I don't know, they should be ashamed of themselves. That you're sitting somewhere, you're getting paid for where you are sitting, but you are not doing the job that the people are paying you for. And you continue to benefit from taxpayer money. And the job that you're supposed to do, you're not doing it. Then who are you? What transformation have you brought to your place of work? What's your grade sheet? Since you were appointed to that position, what have you done? What transformation have you brought? to that institution. These are things that should be playing on them, but it doesn't move them. It doesn't move them to this. That's why you see when the team is not performing, the coach gets fired. The coach gets fired. So
Hmm.
it is time that President, we are see reason to have some of these people, booted out of the system, because you cannot be in this 21st century and you still have dirt in the city center. When it rain, everywhere you can you see water running, what so dirt, and I mean we can live in our country like this. We can treat this country like this. People take garbage from their house, they bring it and put it right on the street. People stood in the plastic bag, they chuck it right on the street. In this modern age and time, we're still doing these things in our country. So, President, we would not be in all the homes. We agreed. President, we would not be everywhere at the same time. We agreed. But those people he appointed, they should be going to him with their report cards. And he should be calling on them to say, look, what have you done? Let's look at this fiscal year. What have you done at your institution since I assigned you to this position? What have you done there? There are all the government ministries that are making, frantic effort in bringing transformation. But others are just dormant. So who would take the blame? Tunis, the president will always take the blame. We know he's not everywhere, but the president listens to some of these things that we speak about, that some of his officials are not performing. We got to be serious about our country. We need to be serious to move our country forward. If we continue to, you know, uh, 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 base our relationship on the connection we have with certain people in government, then Liberia will continue to be like this. It's good he's a president that have love for country, but the president knows that some of the people around him, some of the people he appointed, they are not working. He knows about it. We're not going to say it to him. The president knows. He listens every time to the people when they cry. Oh, Mr. President, this president is not doing this. Mr. President, the president is not doing the right thing. Get them out of the system. But who are we to, prevail on the president to do his job? All right, we can only put his feet to fire. But we can tell the president, we have fired this person. No, that falls within his purview. When he said the president will go, they will go. When he said the president will remain, they will remain. So we will just speak the truth, put their feet to fire and make sure they do the right thing. That's what we do. But we not tell the president, Mr. President, fire the person. That is not our job. Our job is to expose the ills and those who are, in position to make sure those who are doing the wrong thing gets out of the system, we do it. So it's not our job, you and myself. I wouldn't want to tell the president we are going to fire the man. The president know who all enjoy his confidence. So that's it. You have to mute your mic, Tunis. We're not hearing you.
Okay, I'm sorry about that. Um, we need to ask these people to at least do something about Monrovia. We are tired of, especially the rainy season, man. You get strangers, visitors coming in our city from all over the world, from all over Liberia. I see why people are moving from the city center. They want to live Makibi, some of them cross the bridge. It's not too good. And they have the manpower. They do have the manpower. Every ministers over there have the manpower in their ministry. But really, what really they're doing on the on our behalf. Really, tell me that. What are they doing? And we paying them because the money they're paying is not coming from somewhere else. It's not coming from America, neither Europe, Australia, or Asia. It's coming directly from our pockets. The little taxes we pay. But we are not enjoying nothing in Liberia. Instead of we enjoy, we are dying. All right. Because when the place is dirty, that gets you sick. And the newborn babies will not survive. I don't care how much food they eat,
That's
they will
true.
not survive.
Once you are
You
not
know,
breathing in good air, you know, your
you know.
surrounding is contaminated with different smells.
Can you imagine?
How do you grow healthy? The
Can you imagine Center City?
greater assets in life is your health. So once you are not, in good health, it's bad for you. That's why
Exactly.
we need to clean our surroundings, and we need to start from the community. If we keep our community clean, then we definitely keep the city clean. But if our community is dirty, the same way we left our community will come into the city. That's the same way we treat our the city. That's why you need people to, with that political will. Why you think sometimes the people continue to mention Mary Broad, Mary Broad. Mary Broad, she never used to take side. If Mary Broad see you doing the wrong thing, she would tell you you are doing the wrong thing. You know, we want people to work. We want people to just have the position and they are not functioning in those capacities. They need to work. They need to work. The small rain, because I won't call it a big rain. The small rain that fell today, tomorrow morning when we wake up, you see a lot of mess around.
Mm.
I'm telling you, every street you pass, you see dirt. Every street you pass, you see dirt. Every street you pass, you see dirt. And the very day we're talking about, the people take the dirt from their homes and bring it and put it right on the road. Right there. So you have the city ordinance law. What's the Monrovia City Corporation doing about finding people who would take dirt from their homes and come and dump it on the street? They sometimes take the dirt and give it to the guys we refer to as disadvantaged youth. They end up dumping it on the middle of the road. So if I was somebody in that position, I would make sure that I would enforce the city ordinance law. That look, those of you in the surrounding, the day we come here, we see that every home here will pay a dime. We'll find every home here. If you continue to find people like that, the next time you go there, you see that place clean. But nothing like that is done. We got the laws there, but the enforcement aspect is what is lacking. So today is not easy. We're not stop talking. We got to keep talking. We got to keep talking because some of them they are sitting and listening to us. They don't know the things we say. They can hear us. Who say these people don't listen to us? They do. But we don't have the authority to say we'll fire you or we'll appoint you, and all of that. We don't have the authority. The authority will have is
Well,
what we are
we'll
appointed
start.
on their
We'll start
backs.
complaining. We'll start complaining. The more complaint we put out there, the more the president will happen. One of the complaint will get in the president ear, and
Yeah.
then he will take a steps. It's not every day he's going to be listening, but when we keep complaining, he will listen. Then he will take a step. That's how you do things, even everywhere in this world. We are not telling you to fire anyone, but we know that there are certain people who are not performing. And we want these people, if by all means, you can just try to find out or audit them or make them to at least step up their game. We can't give the ministers $6 to $7 to $8,000 a month. When the year end, you know how much money is that? Yeah, a family enjoying from the Liberian people, building a beautiful home. His home is so beautiful, but the street is dirty. The street of Monrovia dirty, and that's his responsibility. That's the reason why he's getting this money. How is that? Really? Go to one of those ministers' home and see air cool, cars, air cool, everything. But you come in the street of Monrovia, it's so dirty. They're so rushing to even leave from there with the stinkiness. So we are not asking the president to fire you, but the president can judge and see if we are complaining, he will listen. He's going to listen. And one thing I always say, I pray that Liberian people can at least try to do something like this. They audit the previous government that are leaving. The new government that coming, audit the new one. Audit everyone, how they got to what they got. Let's see if these corruptions will not be minimized a little bit. You know, people will stay in front of us, say they squander every opportunity that came to Liberia. Corporate official, the second highest person in the country, will tell us that you getting 2 million a year for a group of 77. That's just minute things that come in your office. So if you put that 2 million together for 12 years, that's 24,000 million. And this is a man coming stand in front of us who say they squander every opportunity that came to them. And we stay fighting hard to bring them back. The man who's suffering from bipolar sickness, because he will not even know what he will be doing the next leadership he want to put in there. We'll just be making things worse for ourselves. When he was really sound, the last 12 years, he was sound, he was in his 70s, everything was very working energetically. He's scoring our money. Now he's going to be with a pacemaker, everything on him. It's some machine that controlling him now. Then young boys and all over him that they can do anything they want to do. That's the kind of man who want to run our country. I pray to God every which way for that not to happen. I don't hate him. I pray for him to live the longest with good health. But that's not what Liberia needs right now. The mistake they made, let it live with it. They can't come back to correct it. There's no way that those people can correct mistake again. They will just messed it up. And swear no curse beyond Liberia for that. Any other president, even if it's not George Weah, but not that particular old man, he cannot be. If UP need to, Unity Party need to look for another candidate, not that old man. It will be a big curse for us. For the years the old man been working for us, they even faced one little clinic in Lofa, anywhere in Lofa. When they were working, Gaddafi sent machine in that Lofa area for rice, so they can try to do something about rice business. All those machines, we don't hear nothing. That's why he said they squander every opportunity. That's one of the things there. Second man, they say you were in a old car park. So you will be in an old car, we paying you with our tax money. Are we having a monarchy government in Liberia? Is that for real? When they got when Helen became the president of Liberia, that old man was the first to come out here at the UN to come and represent Liberia. I was with him. I'm not saying you say, I say. I was with him. When he went to the UN, from there he went all over New York City. Ellen did not come that year. All right. 5 presidents. You telling me you are in an old car park somewhere? They got to come and polish you and everything and do that. Look, we are not stupid easy. I mean, I don't see you people. I'm not trying to downgrade anyone I want to vote for this man, but go sit down and you yourself think if this man will be in your interest. You may hate George Weah and you'll get the wrong person because just because you don't like George Weah. Find somebody else, but not that woman. And for those of you who in charge of cleaning our country, our city, guys, man, just step up your game.
Yeah,
How can we will
yeah.
come me? I will come and find means to protest to your home, not even in the street or going to your offices. Go to your beautiful homes and take all the dirt from the street and dump it there. Dump it to your homes. Yes, take all the debt from the street, put it in our head. We're not going to the government office or your ministry, bringing it to your sleeping place because it's one of the best places in our city where you guys live. All right, it's all fans, neatly, nice looking, two, three cars parked in there. How you got that money? It's not our money, and you couldn't even fix a drainage system for us. You could go out and lobby for us. Well, you all sitting over there just enjoying on a, how you call it, a drinking table. That's all we all good for. Then when you see a policeman, you disrespect him, embarrass him. You know who am I? I'm the minister of this, I'm the minister of that. Who cares who you are? We care for what you need to do for us. That's why you're there. What kind of human being then they will listen
No,
to you?
no wonder why you see the city is just filled with rats and roaches. Just all over the place because you know why we got a lot of old cars just parking along the routes. They just there and there for months, there for years. So right now they are harboring rats and roaches. You have
Hmm.
garages in the city center. Old,
Can
old
you
cars,
believe that?
old cars just parked there. I mean, I don't know. These things we never used to see there in this country. Or I don't know why these things are happening now.
And even if they're there, they won't take long in the
I
street.
don't know
They
why
will
these
come
people
and
are
clear them out.
Nobody's stopping you from surviving. Nobody's stopping you from living. If you want to have a garage in the city center, it got to be modern. It got to be state of the art. Or you go take someone, go build someone a Zen rock in the modern age and time in the city center. You say you got garage. We
I
never,
tell you.
we never used to see these things because all these things can give rise to rats and roaches, like we see every day. The old cars and things that are parked around the city center. Now, whose job is that? Who's supposed to do that one? The Monrovia City Corporation. They got a city ordinance law there. You give the people ultimatum. After 1 month, you're supposed to remove your old car, fill it on your part, will scrap the car, and do whatever you want to do with it. Nobody gonna ask you. You put up notice, and the owner of the car failed to take heed to the notice. We can't treat our country like this. Every day we come to town, our city just look dirty. How do we feel? You dress up in the morning and you just passing between dirt. You pass with dirt. You pass the other place dirty. We can't live like this. Then we're celebrating other cities.
I
Well,
tell you.
our own city, we're not treating it fine. People will take co-parts midnight, come and put it in front of the store. Somebody paying taxes for the place you come in at night. Then we see it, then we can't do nothing. People wash, you know, dirty things and come and waste the water right on the street in the city center.
Mm.
Yeah, how we treating the country like this? Then every day we want to put our mouths on president. We are the president. We are this president. We are that. When we ourselves we are dirty. We don't want to clean ourselves. We need to rise up. That's the only way we can keep our country clean. We ourselves, we start cleaning our communities. If Broadway can come up one day and say, look, every last Saturday in this month is a nationwide or it's a city cleanup day for Broadway City. Painesville City can do the same. Partnersville can do the same. When we start cleaning up our environments, we will respect the city. But when you leave your environment dirty, you come to the city, you won't treat the city the same way. The city is dirty.
I
There's
mean,
no,
all
no
the most of
there's
these
no way to
ministers.
frame. I'm telling you, Tunis, there's no way we can frame it. Our city is very dirty. The dirt all over the place.
Hmm.
All garages, then with all cars, and just park all around the place. And every day we see these things, the people who are in authority to make sure these things don't happen, they sit there and see it. When you would tell somebody, I said, no, they place here, you're not supposed to open garage here. They play not for garage, this is a residential area. You won't take your garage, take it somewhere else. Or if you want to open garage here, make sure it's up to standard. When we have these kind of people telling people who are doing these things to stop, somebody take all copa, take all thing and bring it on the road in the night, they leave it there. Truck will die down somewhere and take dirt and pour it on the road, grass on the road, and say that reflector. What kind of country is this? So that president, we will leave from a part of executive mansion to come down and say you're coming to sweep the yard, you'll clean your house. What is happening to the country? We ourselves responsible. Liberians, we're treating our country too dirty. Can you imagine? Nobody sees you, but God sees you. When you take the dirt from your house and you can't yet don't be on the road, you low so nobody watching you, you can't you throw it down the road and you go by your home.
Because nobody going to do anything to the person.
Yeah.
No authority, nothing put
But if you
together for
have
that.
if you have people there to say, look, this environment, the day we come here and we see dirt here, every home here will pay some money to us. Because you're seeing the people that are doing it and you know where the dirt coming from. Like this morning on our way to work, Tunis, can you imagine around Town, they took the corn peeling and just dump it right on the road, on in the middle of the road. The corn peeling. I was like, somebody take corn peeling from their horse, they come to dump it on the road. What kind of country is this? We need to clean our city, or this city is.
That witchcraft people there, so that witchcraft people. That's what they do. You think to be clean is easier when you already used to being dirty. They bring you to cleanness. Very hard for you to adjust to it. You have people have to keep reminding you, my man. Hey, you're different place now. This is not what you're supposed to be looking like. Come on, man. Why are you smelling like this? Come on, put something better on, man. We're going to this way, and this is don't come dress your stupid way you used to dress before. You think to do that is easy? Morovia, we grew up in Morovia, you grew up in Morovia. You think anywhere you go, you can blend in. But not everybody. How somebody would take corn peeling and come dump it in the center of the road? How? You think that person really sound? That sound person there? You go to that person home, the dead are part of there more than the one that he brought or she brought in our street. Okay,
Be real with that.
that's how it is. You get into some cars, some of these drivers that their cars so stink, dirty. You just have to go because that's the only means you got to go. All right. Sometimes your own smell, the car smell can conquer your smell, your good smell that in you. You sit in somebody's car. These passengers, they cabs and these keke them. Say, my man, boy, how you taking care of the keke like this? How the place stinks so? You know? We need
Seriously.
to practice how to be clean. And you start from your home and your own body. When you walk in, you keep smelling your own underneath your arm, underneath your arm. Smell there. So you smell anything, go and try to find every, even if you don't take bath, or take care of those areas. It's not every day you can find water to take bath. We can agree to that. But find water every day to clean underneath your arm. Because when you pass, that smell can hit somebody else. They will know that you are not clean. Under your arm can be sting in your body more than anywhere. We the men, that's one place you need to really concentrate on. Even if you're wearing dirty clothes, but you're gonna find somewhere to wash underneath your body. This little thing, the deodorants out there, the cheap ones there, try to do it will help. But do you know if you pass by your friend, you know the smell that hit him, and he will turn around and look at who passed by me? Or you sit in a car, the same car, the man going the same direction, you your smell take that whole car. People don't want to even talk. Then you the muffin one among everybody there, and you bring in
That's true.
you the muffin one there. Look, guys, you need to be listening to this our show, because we are here to give you, for us to learn from one another. All right. Why you think some girls don't want to be partner with you? You think because they hate you? Because you hate yourself. You are not clean. You underneath and hit the girl. The girl say, ah, that is man I come in, go do homework with. I don't think so, man. The man can take care of himself. I mean, he come and take care of. Get in car, my man. I know you experience that a lot. Someone get in the car, they smell change. His whole body odor finish stinking the whole car.
Yeah.
Everybody knows, telling the driver, my man, bring that window down. So our ministers, we are holding your feet to the fire. We will embarrass you every day on the show here. You need to wake up. The president, we didn't put you over there for us to just pay you and your where your bill, Google Homes. Some of you didn't have even a kitchen. Today you have good homes. You're doing no business. We never saw you doing even Coca-Cola business or cool water business. But today you have beautiful bedroom with fans. You think that where that money coming from? It's not from us. And you're the street of Monrovia, you're in charge of it. You can do nothing, nothing. And I beg you, man. No, we are not stupid. You better put your act together. If we're ready for you, we'll take the debt from the street and bring it to your home. We'll not take it to our president home. We'll bring it to your home, because you are the one that is being responsible for it. We ain't jumping over you, because you think that we stupid. That everything that the president, this time around, you who in charge of what you're supposed to, will hold you responsible.
Yeah.
So if you're listening, you better listen. Go from tomorrow. You better start doing something.
And
On that,
to be frank, we are not witch hunting people here, right? We are only encouraging you, those of you who are in authorities, to do the right thing. We cannot live in our country and our city, our capital city is a mess. All right, we live in the communities. Our homes have fans. Everything is there. You leave our community, we come in the city center, and you can't even stay in the city center for more than 30 minutes. You gotta run back to your house, or you gotta
because
run back
the
because
smell of the city.
the environment is not conducive. The environment is not conducive. You're not breathing in good air. And when you're not breathing in good air, what happens to you is that you get sick from smelling contaminated air.
And little babies die quick. They
Yes,
die,
which is
you
very
know.
harmful to our body. I remember those days we had health inspectors going into communities, and checking. If they see somebody stood in the sand and just bury it, you pay some money. All right. All of these laws are on the books. I don't know why our people not implementing them.
because they feel we stupid. They think
Yeah.
we're not paying
It's
attention.
time that the health inspectors, together with the other requisite authorities, you start moving from homes to homes. What do you have a bathroom here? These are things that we need to do. So when you stood or you have a house here, how many bedrooms? Do you have a bathroom? No, you don't have a bathroom. Where do you go to stood? Where do you go to
Right?
eat what's up? These are questions we need to answer. But there are homes within the city center, no bathroom.
Can
The
you
people have
imagine?
a toilet in a plastic bag and they're chunking somewhere. That whole area in your tent is something that's smelling ground. You can't even
Yeah.
pass it because the horse don't have a bathroom. Everything they do is just throw it right in the street.
Hmm.
So where are the health inspectors? Where are the folks from the Monrovia City Corporation enforcing the city ordinance law? Where are they? Garages are all in the city center. Why are they there?
People facing car right in the middle of the street.
Right in the
Two,
middle of the
three
street.
cars. You know,
Yeah,
two, three cars. Can you believe it? Man, you're making our city shame, man.
that's
Beautiful
just
Monrovia. You know,
shame
at one
in
point
this
when we
city.
were growing up, when there, we used to eat the almond right there, the almond tree in
Yeah,
our graveyard.
yeah.
Some of the grave can even be open. The almond fall in there. We jump inside, pick it up. Empty
Uh,
grave. I'm serious. We used to do that. We live right next to the graveyard. That's where I grew up.
yeah.
I ran at GL Gibson area there.
Mhm.
All right. We have football field there. Two, three football field. We used to have it there. Most of these polo and all that graveyard they came from for IE. Many of these those days you got them practice right in that graveyard. Because the only 11 feet you used to see in the center city that was Coconut Plantation. But the rest of it was less than 5 or 6 people. Even the graveyard fee were only 5 people. Three in the back, two in the front. All right.
Sometimes
Then
sometimes the people say that sweeping the streets. When you see them sweeping the streets, you get so weak because
I tell you,
they're not sweeping the street with passion. You know, I don't know. That's what you're doing for life. You got to put your all into it. Don't mind people when they're passing. Look, sometimes some of us when we're passing by, we see us sweeping, we pull out our pocket, we get your water money and buy water. You don't even ask them. We do it for you because you know why? We appreciate the work that you do. I, for one, when I'm passing, sometimes I see those women sweeping, I see those guys sweeping. I stop by, I say, German, this is cold water. You buy some cold water. Even though it's not much, but just to show that sign of appreciation
hmm,
because we want to see our city clean. Even
I
in
don't
my
care how much.
yeah, even in my community where I live, when the guys, the chairman pull the guys together to clean the community. When you passing like that, you drop something there.
You know
It's
that your community is far cleaner than the center city, that where you live.
yeah. I'm telling you,
Far,
you know,
far cleaner than that, and that's way outskirt of Monrovia.
and to this,
That's it, far.
that's the kind of idea we need to deploy now. We need to start cleaning up the city ourselves. We need to do it. Let's agree that all the paying people to do these things, but we ourselves, some of the things that we're doing, the way how we're treating the city, those of us that live in the city, go to the Sunny Wende, go to the Sunny Wende, you see the amount of dirt that in that drainage.
Hmm.
That from decades, more than 20 years, that place been like that. More than 20 years, that place been like that. Who would rise up one day and say, look, let's put people together and make sure the drainage is clean. People sit right there to cook and eat. People sit right there, they breastfeed their babies, and they forget to know that smell. It's harmful to you. No wonder why people are just, when you reach certain age and you pop. Because when you live in an environment that is not conducive, you're not breathing in good air. It's very harmful to your health. It's very
My
harmful to
brother,
your
this is why a lot of babies not surviving in this time in Liberia. Believe me, it's not anything else but the
Junior, what country is
stinkiness.
bad? Junior, what
Eh,
country
eh,
is
eh,
bad?
we survive, and many of us survive in Monrovia because why? Things were clean and people were taking care of things. Even you remember the one guy used to always pass back in the days. A clerk would be passing with a soldier man behind to close the coal shop, and I was just
Yeah,
putting dirty water there in front of the
yeah,
shop.
yeah.
You know,
That's
they
true.
used to close it.
Hmm.
You know, when they see that clerk coming with the soldier man, everybody closing their those coal shop and or cleaning their area quick. You know, oh,
And
today's
those laws that stay there, or nothing changed about them, or they are staying
of
there.
course,
It's just that the enforcement aspect is lacking. But
I tell you,
the city ordinance law, and I don't know, the government is going to raise a lot of money from there. Similar thing we're talking about the ticketing system this morning. Cars that are in violation. You violate the traffic. A ticket is issued to you. You go to the government and go pay that money into the government coffers.
and
Money.
that used to be happening. I don't know why they stop it.
I'm telling you.
Police used to be in the street and issuing tickets. People go to finance and pay. Why all of that stop?
Somebody you can take part of old cars and you put it down somewhere. They say the guy garage there. No space in the city center. Just right around us here. Just right around us. You see some garages, they're not even up to date, but they are in the city center. So why are we not, oh man, look, sometimes when we sit, we look at the way our, because those of us that grew up way back, the way we saw Monrovia City, the way we saw our environment, the way we saw our community is quite different from today. Can you imagine what kind of man or woman would be that brave to take huge part of dirt from your house and just come and dump it on the road? Because
Because
nobody,
it dead too much is in that person's home. So they find it means to somewhere else to put the rest of it where they can pile it up in their own home. That's what happening in the country. Nobody want to clean the country. Everything is the government. Even if the person own home, they want the government to come inside there and clean it.
yeah,
How can you have a house with 4 bedroom, people live there with no toilet? Where you expect the people to toilet? Where? Where they will take bath in the night? Everybody will take bath at night. Then while they taking bath, the
some
whole
people,
place stink.
some people are even think about in their room because you don't got no bathroom in the house. Where do you take bath?
Wow.
You got a big tub, you just stand, just you stay in the big tub. You got your bucket and you bathe right in your room. You save that dirty water because the dirty water in Monrovia City is useful. You know,
That's not called for, man.
that's
We
the
need
thing.
to put our feet together, double our
Tunis,
steps,
Tunis, there are
and
people that
hold.
supposed there are people there to make sure these things don't happen, but they're not doing it. They're not doing it. That why we will not stop talking. We'll keep talking until the right things are done. You
We
know?
need to rise up and take
Yeah,
all the debt from the street and take it to these people. The ministers, those who are in authority, no matter, even if the least matter, take it to their homes that they know where to put those debt because that's their responsibility. This is the reason why the president put trust in them, make believe that they can work with him to make Liberia a better place for the rest of the citizen, you know. But they are making us shame, man. They're making us shame. Can you believe it? What kind of
What
government?
will cause you say, look, today the whole of Kira Street that clean up campaign for us, Kira Street. The next time we hear say, oh, the whole of Broad Street that clean up day for us. The next time you hear, oh, the whole of Front Street that clean up day for us. That's how we clean our environment. We need to do these things community initiated.
They have that in Freetown.
Yeah, the
Freetown
government ain't got to be.
Saturday.
Yeah, the government ain't got to be part of it. You can go to every home in the community, or that, segment that you want to clean and say, look, we're cleaning up the area today, so we're coming to you, got to poke small and tin for the ball, and I will be cleaning up. Every home pay $100. I mean, once that's something that will bring, decency to the community, a lot of people will get involved. But somebody needs to take the lead.
We're not blaming nobody, yo. We just want
Yeah,
you
we
who
just
in
want us to do the
authority
right
to
thing
pay
at all.
attention.
And we
All right,
talk about
because
what
the
we pay
taxpayer,
ourselves to.
we paying you. We make you today, most of you guys from nowhere, you're somewhere now. All right. You guys, y'all know yourself. Most of you from nowhere today, you're somewhere. And because of our tax money, this is our money. So we are not saying nobody to fire you, not that. But if you are not going to do your job, we will take the law in our own hand. We will take all the debt from the street and bring it to your home. We
The thing
pile it
is,
up in your home.
the thing is just very simple to clean the city. You got block
Yeah.
A, block B, block D, C, block D, just like that. Today we say, look, we're cleaning block A and block B. The next day we're cleaning block C and block D. Before you make all your mind, our whole community clean. And you'll find a designated site where you'll go and dispose the garbage. Another time
Yeah.
again, another community do the same. Before you make up your mind, you pass it on Kira Street. Say if you even drop people, there's somebody will kind of say pick up that people because that one the citizens themselves will get involved. But the thing that
This
happened
is
with
why
us,
people get sick. They getting sick in our country. They can't find the sickness. Then they say they wish the person. Your wish
and
is the.
those of you listening to us that can take that for your horse and can't whistle on the road, your witchcraft.
I
That's
tell you.
that witch you can be playing there. You take a witch from in your house, you dump it on the government street.
Hmm.
On the government street, you can't that witch. You can be playing there. You are dirty. You're not clean. You are very dirty. That's why you're doing it. Some of you that are in a habit, you're listening to us. Just stop doing it. Find somewhere, or you keep your 50 cents or $100. The people who can come around to collect the dirt, you pay them and they go and dispose your dirt. But in the night when the community is sleeping, then you can't also like some witchcraft with a garbage bucket, you go and dump it on government street. Then you quietly walk back to your house and close up your doors. That's how you treat the city. Then in the
Will
morning
be,
you pass, yeah, in the morning you pass to the same place you see it. You say, oh, the place dirty, not knowing that you throw dirt there.
hmm.
And you pretending that now you throw dirt there.
Well, no dog taking there somewhere, no cat, no mouse.
Yeah,
We the human being the one that putting the
we
dead
the one
there. All right. There's no devil coming from somewhere to do this for us or to us. We are the one that doing it. But we ain't blaming you guys because you can't help it. We blaming the people that we pay money to do this work for us. Those
it
who
is
are in authority.
it is time now
That's
that Monrovia City Corporation, you'll come out now and say, look, all the OO cars in are just parking along the routes. They just parking there for months, for years. Grass now grow inside, this and that, rats and roaches living there, creeping insect, all kind of bad things there. You go and take a car in from there, you go throw it away. Or you go scrap it and make money out of it, you put it in government coffers. Because that parking lot there is not private parking lot. Oh, the old cars there, where other things supposed to happen, you guys. So old cars there, old truck break down somewhere, it just there for years. That's the only country I can see that kind of thing happening. Yeah. I said
It's not funny.
some cars that you see, they're not even road water, but they're plying the major streets.
It's not
No,
funny,
no,
boy.
no signals, nothing. The brakes not functioning properly, and all kinds of things. But those cars are still plying the routes. Can you imagine? Dog, we ourselves our problem. Nobody will come and face Liberia for us. We ourselves will face this country. So we need a change. Lawrence Brooklyn said we should change our minds and attitude towards our country. Always think about putting your country first. We see people when they're in position they can't eat. We see people when they're in position. Even even Wendell that's sitting here. People come on our air. Sometimes they appreciate us for the time. It's not my salary. It's just a little compensation. So when you are given a piece of job to do the job. Do the
But
job.
you can't even compare yourself to these government workers because you are working for private entity.
Yeah,
This
I'm
government,
just using myself
you
as a
know,
case study. That's all.
you know,
But most of them
we, you,
just don't
you,
care.
myself sitting here, and the rest of the Liberian people, we paying these people for this job.
Mm,
Nobody out there paying you. You're
yeah,
doing business. Nobody paying your money. You working for a private entity. They pay you. You do good job. They pay you. You do bad job. If they want, they fire you. But you yourself, myself, and the man who paying you, we're all paying the people we give the responsibility to.
yeah,
But go look at the homes that they got right now. These people that were nobody in our eyes, today they are someone. But where the job is so dirty they doing. When we talk here, they say the people ain't know what they're saying. They just talking. You think we know we're stupid? You think so? We will rise up and bring all the dead in these people's homes. We will not care to judge. We are home. We will not do that.
that's
And
true.
soon that's will coming. We'll rise up. Let's see how best we can include it because we're almost at this 15 after time. Let's see if we can have fun with our listeners to see if they can help solve this problem for us.
All right, man, Tunis, thank you. I think we elaborated a lot on this city ordinance, how to keep our city clean, and what we can do as people to keep it clean. So those of you listening, you want to join the conversation. Those of you watching us on our YouTube, Facebook field, you can drop your comments there. We'll read them out for you. All right, so we're going to call up the numbers for you to call in and form part of the discussion. 0776 104 104 086 500 104 0770297016. That's the female line. And those of you outside Liberia, you want to join the conversation, call us on +231 886 500 104 and be live on the program. That's the nighttime Spain. Wendell Nimna and Tunes Suleiman presentation. Let's talk to this caller. Morning. Yes, good morning and welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. Me, Mother calling from Marshall Highway.
Go ahead, Mr. Colley. You have 1 minute.
Thank you very much. I like this program, the discussion. We have to pray for Nigeria.
That's true.
We have to pray for Nigeria because we cannot, how to call, do it our own. Because the way that we are, today we have, when I just call,
It's true.
that would say, in Nigeria, there are people in this country, they are the one that spoiling this country. The bad one, the bad people. Because they know that this era is no, they need no jack, and they will force it to put jack that because it's hard for the people in the country that when they say the top for that yeah, but it's they start talking, say, but the president love these people. The president has no right to say the people from here and send them to Kuminga. That's the place. And they know that the place is dirty. To go and talk, advocate for them, those that are doing the wicked one. You see? And there is no law, how to call it, enforcement here.
Okay.
There's no law enforcement. When the president says that it, but I wonder why the president should not be afraid of whether people will vote for him or not. We put him there to do his work. Whether they will vote for him 2023, it is not my business. But all we know that the place will be clean like bread to be left.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Colley, thank you. I think you surpassed your 1 minute. Thank you so much for your contribution.
Thank you too.
Let's talk to this person. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
I said good morning. You said good morning. Then you said good morning again.
Okay, sorry.
So I'll be saying good morning whole day the show and now yell it out. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning.
Sorry, sir.
Go ahead. Let's hear your name and where you calling from.
Yeah, my name is Sam Jackson.
All right.
I called for district number 10.
On the old road, right?
Yeah, to South Carolina.
Okay, let's hear you, Mr. Jackson. 1 minute.
Okay. Let me say this. So, let me appreciate President Yam for his good job. But, you know, that your conclusion statement where, you know, other people, we were, you know, that we pay our money, we are now in a attitude of having, you know, you have two places which of course you don't have. Which of course is true. Representative, senators, or especially ministers that will vote around here, or that will hire the representative that will vote for the senators, including the minister.
My brother, we're now more concerned about the homes. That was just a passing through thing. What we're concerned about is that keeping our city clean. That's our paramount concern.
Yeah. And he also contribute to the city ordinance for number 1. These people must help to contribute and also clean the city. Because in what means can they contribute? Around your area, if somebody says or you check somebody or representative.
Oh my God. Yeah, we lost the caller. Let's talk to another person. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to the show. You tell us your name and where you join us from.
Yeah, I'm
Small, you can't give us feedback. If you do it to me, I will cut you off. Trust me on that one.
I'm Lucio calling from Commerce.
Go ahead. Let's hear you. 1 minute.
Yeah. You see the deficit where you're discussing here, the deficit is between the 3 million and 3 million. Very clear. When Joga, the future when Joga took it to Ray Bro, everybody on fire. But
point of correction. Mary Bro was not given a job. She was just in charge of the citizen engagement or something to, you know, keep the city clean for the Bassett tenure.
Yeah. No. Yeah, but at that moment.
Okay.
Bro, we said to go for the city began to get sick. We are
listening.
I listen to the FLO. We didn't commit what I hear. We did not go to new part there.
And but that place too, you need to do some work there. The last time I took my clothes there for some pressing and all of that, and the place is too deplorable. I don't know why you would live in a place like that.
Yeah, but I was saying the building, where was the people there in the community when they broke the building and we clean all the devil there. So for none, no dead there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'll pass it around there tomorrow to authenticate this information.
Yeah,
I'm going to ask for you. I'm going to see for myself.
Yeah, the country for that.
All right, thank you. All right, that's good. Thank you, and thanks to the rest of the guys who joined to do that work.
Okay.
Let's talk to you, this person. Good morning.
Good morning,
Yeah, good morning. Welcome to the show. Your name and where you call us from?
Jerry Cunning calling from Univille.
Sir, you have a minute to make your point. Go ahead.
Yeah, I would say kudos to the city mayor, but there are a lot of things to be engaged with.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God! I don't know what. You wind up the line. You have to check your credits. Let's talk to you. Hello. I'm fine.
How you doing? A long time.
Is this Eddie?
Yeah.
Wow, it's been a bait.
Yeah, man, bro. You know the work's not easy. So we have to suffer. And most of the time, all we ask you for 20 if from our working era.
Yeah.
And let me say, thank God that 20 is back on the radio with the rest of the guys in the United States that we can hear them voice again. That is a great thing. But this is Eddie P from Chicken Factory. Remember the response defense team. Thank you that we can bring the topic on. If possible, let me just bring your attention, the new market that the president gets paid to do. You know what is happening there, right in front of the market, the front view. The moment you enter the market, Labra take that place to PPP area now. They pay me to the extent, I want to go face my sink at the other time. I couldn't stand over there. They get a guy and get set up over there. The moment you enter, you will not be able to stay there. You see, as a like you. If we not stay on our own to develop the country, to clean this country, it will be bad for us. It will be bad. Also, the money, you just get on Broad Street, all the way going Mama Point. You feel too bad about our country. The country is dirty all over. The moment you pay to Freeport again, you will see happy units there. If you know, look, what will we do to our country now? The Department of Court said we really need to program for the citizens of Liberia so we can teach our mind on our country. People eat and dump the debt on the street. Then you go, you say, well, the people need to work. What will we do to our country today? And the president really need to stay on his feet to be honest. For me, I know the type of work that President we are doing. Nobody can convince me that I will not for President we are, but he has to stand up for men to be honest. If they can't do some of the things, you fire them. If you're not being fired out there, we just go on the radio. What thing we not see? We not talk. We can't talk enough. You did not want to talk in this culture. Almost all the criticism just for me and for the get the cleaner. They pivot to the estimate people. Now, how we be living in our country? Every time they put it dirty, and we talk to somebody, they put it, I want to clean up. Let me take before jumping the lab people. The people example. What it measure, anybody get a story, you must be the national quarter. That thing working today. You brought it working today. So we just need enforcement. Thank you for the opportunity. May God bless you. May God bless today. May God bless President Weah. Everybody that want to be on the show today. Thank you, brother.
Thank you, Eddie Phillips, all the way there from Chicken Soup Factory. 0776 104 104 0770 297 For the female callers, 086 500 104. Outside Liberia, plus 231 86 500 104. This person. Hello? Hello? Yeah, hello. Your line is somehow terrible. You have to raise your voice. Oh, you have to shift a little. Let's see whether you can call us back. Your line is too bad. Good morning.
Good morning, Winner.
Yes, good morning. Welcome to the show.
And thank you. Good morning to Tony in the USA of America. And good morning to the patriotic and nationalistic family of the great freedom of the family. for the recognition focus about and I join you from a comfortable resident or on capital purpose or this morning. We want to
Yes, good having you, Mr. Rabbit.
Yeah, thank you. We know, let me say thank you for always taking your time or your tireless effort to always bring the information. I mean, the beneficial information to the put those steps. But let me say this. You know, I listen to our caller and then actually they are on point, but some of them are making some everybody or some statement that actually is not informative. To start happening or one or proceeding. You know, let me tell you, we Nigerians, we have our own product.
Okay.
Now it's not about the president, it's not about the city mayor, but it's about ourselves, we have our own product. Just it's not even about 5 seconds. It's not even about 5 seconds. Just now, you know, when you come to or general ministry when you go into Charleston.
You mean where the gender ministry used to be because they're no more there. They're all maternity center, right?
Thank you. Well, general ministry used to be, but thank you. Save our correction is not there no more. But they need them all.
Go ahead.
Thank you. So when you go to that Charleston or to the new car garage, you got a very good car garage, or the only cargo, or if not only today. It's something that they are very consistent behavior of the resident. The resident of Alabama community, they are very consistent behavior of them. They always come on a particular cargo. You look at the place, it's very decent. The place is very, very decent. It's very, very adequate or suitable in appearance. And then you look at it, and then you bring up or get there every time. So the city mayor have put on him a garment. He have anybody or constant place to play the death of Africa Europe. For the resident of Africa Charlatan has a consistent behavior to also get there. Yes, now, but we know our just coming or individual particularly now is the police station. I forgot to the police in the morning if you won't follow it, we will come to the position. Come to the position tomorrow, I will follow the case. I just carry that now. I'm not even get into the I come to test out him. When I saw it, there was there. Well, he's a human being, he's a period. They play secret to be there. Hey, my man, women, with there yet. I don't know a lot of people. The other person with there, you should be them. I'm talking to the position, I'm feeling like in the quantity. He quantity now. I think you must show me the other person with there. For other people, I don't see them.
That's good.
I'm seeing.
I like that. You play a role of a good citizen.
Thank you. If we just behave in such a manner, we will be a clean city.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Robert.
We are the problem of ourselves. They say, I'm not with him. I'm not going to say, Mayor, and I'm the kind of effort they made it UC to make like your claim, to make my water clean. But we are our own problem.
Okay, Mr.
We can follow the poster on nationalistic and patriotic.
All right, Mr. Robert. Thank you. Thank you so much. You've made your point. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes, not the problem to what our behavior, but we are building our own problem.
Thank you.
We have to follow up nationalistic and patriotic poster.
Okay. All right, Poga. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Let's talk to this person. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
How do you do?
I'm fine, thank you. What's your name and where you calling from?
I'm Hero X Glee, and I call from Fiama community.
All right, make use of your 1 minute.
Okay, thank you very much. That is plenty. Chief, my concern tonight for the community, the cleaning of the community is a process. And I want to tell your station, thank you very much. But my major concern is what I want to express.
Let's hear you in a minute.
It is very, very surprising to me. In my lifetime, I was born, and at the age of 55 years, I look at the national
Happy. Hello. No, we're not talking that thing there. Let's leave it. Let's talk another thing. Hello. Yeah, welcome to the show. We're not talking about the national ID card. Welcome to the show, my brother. What's your name and where you calling from?
Oh, yeah, this is Sam calling.
Go ahead.
Okay. Let me say, the responsibility of the city last on the government and the city. The citizen have his or her part to play. If you do the grading, the citizen has 20%, the government has 75%.
Okay.
What am I trying to say? The mayor of the city is responsible to have that 70% responsibility to clean the city. And let me be clear, Mayor Kochi is not doing well. This is the only city mayor in Liberia history who has not gone to any dump stop to remove them. We used to see Mary Brown on the fee to remove them. This is the only city mayor who have not gone on the fee, and now people working telling them that the work is done, which of course it is false. We saw a riot in December, January. The entire city was dirty. Those logistics to remove the tank. If a city mayor does not have logistics, you let the government know. But you not come out to say, oh, or people are not yet on it. We not always wait for donors' money to do these things. Let me be clear. Government have budget.
Okay.
And the city have, and the city of Moro have a larger budget of all of the other cities. But yet them say the city of Moro is dirty. So the county is that the mayor need to work. In that place, is a politician, the place is there, and if he mad that if he do the right thing, people will say without 40 president we are for that area. There's a transparent president who is not a politician.
Thank you. Thank you for your contribution. Let's talk to this person. Hello. Hello, caller. Let's talk to this person on this line. Let's see what I can bring in this caller. Caller, good morning.
One bro, we know to send US.
Morning.
Thank you very much. William Pro, Pro Defender, I joined from my end this morning.
Go ahead, Pro Defender, William Blue.
Let me say thanks to you. Bro, we know go ahead, President, the main command to your event. So, everything.
Hello? William, you there? Oh my gosh. We lost William Blue. William, let's see whether you can call us back and make your contribution. Let's talk to this person. Good morning. Yes, good morning and welcome to the show.
Yeah, my name is Alasan Tila. I'm calling from Rick Junction.
Calling from where?
Rick Junction.
Riggs?
Yeah, Rick Junction.
In Broadville City.
Yeah.
All right, 1 minute.
Thank you for all that discussion. The only way the country will clean. Last Saturday, when you see last Saturday, the government needs to implement cleaning.
You said government needs to do what?
Like last Saturday, cleaning the country
Okay.
from 6 to 10 o'clock. Nobody can go to work. Maybe on 10 o'clock.
Well, we have the Mirror Broad Day thing is observed every first Saturday where there is a national cleanup. But you know, it's not resonating. That's the thing.
Yeah, but government needs to implement the law. So enforce the law for cleaning. If we plug you where or the government able to implement that law, provide that they say, okay, now, for instance, for 1 day of that is 10 hours, like, hey, believe me, nobody will clean the country. Nobody will clean the country. 10 hours. 1 bag of that is 10 hours.
Okay.
Nobody will clean all this country for minutes.
Okay. Oh, my brother, thank you. Thank you so much. Let's talk to this person. Let's bring in this caller on this line. Caller, morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning and welcome.
This is Hadi from your point.
Let's hear you, Mr. Kone.
This is 11 to be precise, aluminum factory.
Okay, let's hear you.
Yeah, thank you for the discussion. I just want to give some emphasis concerning what you will say, and I will leave it for that.
Okay.
I will leave around Jamaica Road.
Mm-hmm.
I will ride because I'm going to kick it right off.
Okay.
I will ride on the so I stop around the station. Usually ride to go to Ala.
Mm-hmm.
So while parking, I'm waiting for somebody to go. The passenger have he said that they want to go back. Count between.
Okay.
So I'm waiting for them. Until they can share, they will sell dry red along the roadside.
Mm-hmm.
On they walking walk, they're going to take. Try to don't make the finish. I stop here and say, well, why do they play always go there? And people you know what doing that good, right? In our present, but actually it was late.
Yeah.
Yeah, because no authority present would be around where maybe
Yeah, to call them to report the case. Yeah.
So I tried stopping the labor, I told him not to put it there. And I remember he told his mother, that lady she took it there, she dropped it there in the place. They see why he put to what talking, she started to insult. In fact, she started insulting her. I'm now back in the place because normally the hell it is.
That's true.
So now if you see something, try to talk to them, they will tell you, I have bad place here, I have my place, you start to insult you. So that particular I know that particular lady stayed there. But I couldn't do anything because it was late and no authority was around.
That's
so
true. Yeah. Thank you, my brother. That's it. Thank you so much. And let's keep our eyes on those things every time we see it. Let's expose it because it's for the common good of our country.
Of course.
Yeah.
So yeah, just the album with the rain and fall. The whole of people from cloud, let's say from Omufata all the way to people is people cars, motorbike, and keke, everyone in the water are all coming. Even the car is getting out, the water enter the getting.
Okay, my brother.
Yeah. So
thank you so much. All right, thank you. Let's talk to another person. Hello.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning and welcome to the Nighttime Spin. Your name and where you join us from?
I came back calling from the road to be retired for a period.
All right, let's hear you.
The queen did it. The church don't want to be clean. Why? So, before moving temporarily to a where I live, go for a fun. I made that big get that my who I look up and clean outside. Make out. I made sure found that 90 money, but some there they had to pick it up. But then I left the country temporarily to go to the place, be a deck. So waiting there. Why to be there when somebody wait there? So that era, I made sure I get to the house. I was doing very good. So they put that doing there. But now, put that. So they clean everything depends on we the
That's
you
true.
don't sit down and get that to people, they get go and jump in the street. Like where I live, I was a gray area. So look at a guy was taking that to put it to my friend, my mother, my daughter, my baby, still on talking. You know, I do that, I hold that on. But if I young man, I did kind of time, I never did hear myself with I can Thank you.
Thank you so much. Let's talk to this person. Hello.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Yeah, thank you. I am back on
Yeah, let's hear you, Woolen.
Let me tell you about so much. You know, one guy said, we are doing well with the problem. And I don't get it, why it's very case for us and have this city be clean up. Because in other countries, even the waste that we are that wasting here, and before they bring it taking out of something, I don't figure out the one ever, or our own waste, and get all over the street. So they're going to government for the country that growing up. The sour, Nobody should sit on the sidewalk. That's number one.
Okay.
And we're matching people. Nobody from there really set. If you want to win your business, they live with you. That won't be anybody. Just pass law. There be a law that will pass. And so we're the market. Because as soon as they're having to go to the tax, they're set on the road. And back while they're on the road there, they're moving back. And that's what all the laws there, they get them in the road. See? So that people were on the problem. They're just doing something to the shepherd. I'm going to get better for them. I'm going to go. It's not going to say, they're not going to get over. When they do that, bro, and there's people that told you to do the same thing. You take that for your guys, you're also going to die. You know, the shepherd down, flying off. It's too dirty. It's already on. Look what they did there and there. Shipping. You can go out and one stop. I put it down. They don't tell you to tell them, I'm going to get better. Better for everyone else. Thank you very much.
Thank you, William Blue. Let's talk to this person. Caller, good morning. Yeah, good morning. I'm getting feedback from you. Sorry, I'll let you go. Let me talk to another person. Hello?
Yeah, I was previously on the line.
Yeah, you went off, right?
Yes, I'm Jerry Cannon. You know, let me say this, and I will promise that most of our cabinet ministers are in a state of oblivion. If I may say this, you know, when we're talking about cleaning up and giving the city a facelift, it's not only about being placed in the street, it's about fintech buildings also.
Okay.
You know how many sources of fourth generation our government has that is not being materialized? Let's look at the foreign affairs. You think Minister Maxwell Kimian has to be directed by the president to get him to finish his building? It is a disgrace upon us. So my recommendation has to do with government needs to put an effective measures to place.
Okay.
Yeah, to make sure that all of those street vendors should put a deck to a specific place that will be dump site or specific dump site. So that when you sell, after selling, you take the dump to that particular site.
Okay.
We have that sources of generations.
That's true.
Always depend on donor partners. It's not necessary. It's not good for our country.
Okay.
So this is my point.
Thank you very much. You struck a very important point. Thank you so much. Let's talk to another person. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning. Welcome to the Nighttime Spain. What's your name and where you join us from?
My name is S. Alpha Bayuga.
Let's hear you, Bayuga.
I'm calling from the old road.
Go ahead, sir. Let's hear you.
Okay, thank you very much for the topic of discussion.
You're welcome.
The problem is that if you can observe during those days, people need to take their cars, they're parking in everywhere in the street. And then learn by the time when she was sitting there, she thought it was in the chance to create job for people. So today, if I'm more enforcement for the city hall to that, people out there. So it's the same way people should do to enforce this city ban to clean up the city. We're going to clear another way so the people can enforce it. Because whenever you change, you can't tell you go to Catamiro. All the building out there or tear it, no clean nothing on it. You go to Uren and where I live, very in the margin where people build, the kids out there, they were on the street for not talking, they don't care. They don't even have to talk. You know, there's no so to do this in the class every day, they start insulting. All the days you have for many people who are not educated, we try to talk about it, they start insulting. You go to the place polluted. Even those who live in that community are then, continue to die, all kind of stuff. So the city ready to do something about it. It's not working. And the way it's supposed to work. And the expectation of the life of people. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's talk to this person. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, good morning.
Saki from 77.
Go ahead, Mr. Saki.
Any minute they buy or they can for on it, I want me. You know how he go. Anytime you buy law of the mobility thing, or you didn't read it, see there is you give up. They complain when they feel about telling you, yes, me saying they call it. Nobody has to surprise. Motorcycle, you can buy all anybody, anybody, there. So, yeah, you will see, if I all the people come in, we see everything like come in, for force, for continuing to be under control.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my point.
All right, my brother. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Yeah.
Let's talk to this person. Good morning. Yes, good morning. What's your name and where you join us from? Let's hear you, Mr. Harris.
Yeah, thank you very much for the show. I've been
Okay. Thank you.
But you know, I'm a supporter of this government, and besides, I remain very prominent and very informed when it comes to ordinance, when it comes to city ordinance and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But there is something going on. This government will have to put its feet on fire. Her feet on fire. You know, we have so many critics, and besides, we have to work. Let the OG President Weah be very proactive and come to implementing and doing the real thing. Because for some of us we talk, I mean, I'm tired. Even today, I don't benefit from any government or any of them, but because I just I remain with them. This place is getting out of here, and we have to try, please. Arrest my case, please.
Okay. Oh, my brother, thanks for calling.
All right.
Let's talk to you. Good morning. Yes, good morning. What's your name and where you join us from? You say you're what? Go ahead.
For me, I would never recommend that every Saturday, every Saturday, that I would do a campaign for the cartoon load.
Every Saturday.
Every Saturday, from 7 to 10.
From 7 to 10, every Saturday.
Every Saturday, yeah.
All right, my brother, thank you. Hope the authorities are listening. Thanks for calling.
Thank you, sir.
Let's talk to you, this person. Good morning.
Good morning.
Your name and where you join us from?
My name is from 12th Street, Cinco. I'm calling Bija.
Let's hear you, Mr. Ja.
Yeah, Mr. Winbeck. I want to say thank you people for always talking on issues that are important to the nation. But the issue of this getting out of the city, I believe that the city ordinance, we really make sure to have task force. For me, my own understanding, task force.
Mm-hmm.
If they have task force, let the task force work day and night. Because you see now as we are about to sleep, these people, these Zocos, they are engaged with the citizen. They pay them money, so they will wait at certain hour, take these debts and have them placed on the road. And at the end of the day, they let go. They do that. Now you see water flowing all over. I wonder if the city they are listening down to the looting establishment for which we all are supporting. So I'm appealing to them, let them file a task force and deal with this current problem.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, my brother, thanks for calling. Let's squeeze in 2 more calls, and then we send controls back to Tunis. Let's talk to you. Morning. With that kind of feedback, we can't take you. Don't call like that. Please move away from the noise if you want to call. We got time to take two more calls and then we wrap up from the USA. Let's talk to this person. Morning.
Good morning.
I don't want to cut you off. Don't give me feedback, please. Let's talk to you, this person. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, how are you?
I'm fine.
Your name and where you calling from? Emmanuel, you have to raise your voice, please.
This is Emmanuel Salonte.
Let's hear you, Salonte.
Yeah. You know, anything about the city cleaner is all of you. It's not the community to put it into the entire around red area for me and red around it. That's more thing. So I do that in a more first salary, last salary.
First and last Saturday of every month. All right, my brother, thanks for calling. Let's talk to our last caller. Morning.
Yes, morning, good morning.
Yes, good morning and welcome to the Spain. Your name and where you calling from?
Alas, not FM calling for 21st Street Single.
All right.
Yeah, you see, I was like, to contribute to this disco this morning when it comes to the cleanliness of our country. That gives us the necessities, that gives us the summer and will. And for no reason we see that all over the place. Anywhere you turn, you will see that. As you ready for it, it's one of the end of tomorrow morning, you will see who's there. Some of them, the Jews will be put in their house. Some of them will be blocked by other people. But then, what is the mindset towards cultivating this issue of use day? Somebody could place a major rule for which we will not choose our words.
Okay.
Somebody must be able to understand that miracle when she took over, she was able to institute if every first Saturday. Why is he not living up to that? He should be living up to that because he took over for her. He should be implementing it to the fullest. But he is doing nothing, and he will do nothing. Trust me. Everything we say, the Holy Spirit will do nothing because he lacks the innovation, he lacks the understanding. And he will never heed to the people cry. It's not an issue that the Holy Spirit is not confronted with the dead issue. But how can he? How can he attack it? This is the innovation in life. And then we as the people, we can suggest to him. If you follow our suggestion, fine, it will help us all. The only way to be able to introduce what we call the triple C. Because these things will start from home first before it gets to the street.
Yep.
He will be able to stay with the triple C. That is the cleaning community campaign. He should be able to see how best he can form a community team that will be responsible for the community in terms of cleanliness. But I just don't know why he is not engaging into some of the initiatives. Every community must have his own team that will be responsible for almost every side. Because we make a lot of things. We cannot just rely on first side. Soon as I'm able, we're not many.
Thank you.
So everybody should also, let me just slip in the back wall. You should also be able to put to fire. The people who are making tech, they are less taking tech. What are they doing? The marketeers are creating tech for the business. And everybody stand there and put him and see them creating more work for him. They should be helping men.
Okay.
Where how the market is fair. The men should be there sitting.
Thank you, my brother.
Let's talk with the same mayor. And then we don't finish happy. LA is creating that. And the school is signing with them.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your contribution. We can squeeze in this person. Good morning. Good morning. We're squeezing in you, so you have to be brief now. We don't have that time. Your name and where you join us from.
We're going to maybe on the Saturday, morning, but every 10 o'clock, it will be things that will at least there will be a charge.
Okay.
Yeah. Let people, everybody, no exception, nobody should be exception to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we don't have much time again, so thanks to all of you for your contribution. Let me send controls to the USA and yeah, from Tunis, then we can pack our bags and leave.
Yes, thank you, Wendell, and thank you to all those who call on the show tonight. We all are well interested in what's happening in Liberia, and Mama Liberia is owned by us. Nobody else coming from nowhere, Sierra Leone, Guinea, Ivory Coast, Nigeria, no, it's our home. So we have to discuss the issue. With no white man coming to tell us what is good for us or what is not good for us. We can see it for ourselves. But people who are in charge of these things, we need to hold their feet to the fire. We will not be ashamed to say that. So please, brothers and sisters, let's embarrass these people so that they can do the job because we're paying them for it. Don't sit back because you think you are nobody. You are somebody. Whatever you're doing, every little business you're doing in our country is benefiting someone, the country. The tax you're paying is going towards those who are in charge of these things. So we pray to God that they will listen and they will recollect themselves and try to do the right thing for we the Liberian people. George Weah is doing very well. God bless him. I admire him a whole lot because since he became president, he has been doing so well. He has built hospitals. He has looked out for our children up to university level. He has built homes for our old folks. He has made roads where there was no roads. All of these things he has done it in our eye. He has made playground for our children, modern playground, and he's still doing it. But there are some responsibility he himself will not touch it. He got a lieutenant for that. So let us ask this lieutenant to please step up their game and do the right thing for us. Thank you so much for listening to us this evening. Thank you for participating in our conversation. And thank you. God bless you guys. God, I pray that all of you that listen to our show tonight would who listen, who call in, they will wake up in the morning tomorrow, go about their businesses. Nobody will fall sick. Nobody will die, including myself here. And God bless Mama Liberia. This is your good friend Suleiman Hashim Tunis coming to you live from Little Liberia here on Staten Island. They have a street called Little Liberia Way. That's where I am right now, speaking to you from Staten Island, New York City. Wendell, thank you so much for being with you this evening. I know it's been raining like hell. You're far from home, but that's the job you're doing. One of the jobs that you're passionate on. That's it. Don't forget to send me the link tomorrow morning so that I can become chicken soup. Chicken soup with a Terminator and chicken soup. You have to eat chicken soup in your food. So I'm always in your mix. But anyway, it's always a good thing being with you from this today and tomorrow. I mean, we're already in tomorrow on your side, but we stay in Thursday here. Because over here right now it's 9:02.
All
Okay,
right.
so good night to you.
Good night, Tunis, and thanks to all of you for watching. Harriet, we said, Harriet, we still been watching, and it says these people of Liberia think they will make the president of the Republic of Liberia wary or make him weak. All of you been watching us. Want to say thank you ever so much. Those of you who sat there and played the listening role, those of you who call in to join us, we really appreciate everything from you. So we'll sit back and have a great time together. We'll play some nice mellow music to later on. So let's start off with something by Jimmy Cliff. The song is called "Who Feels It Knows It."